Pish posh tuna and pickles. Hello there, Skidmarks. Happy Tablature Tuesday. I just made some tuna and pickle partials using puff pastry. This will be our mukbang for the evening. And I guess I'm going to do some tabs. So, happy belated Tablature Tuesday. We do not have a video out yet. However, I have completed the tabs video for Perfect System by Oingo Boingo, and I just finished it, and I will be releasing it tomorrow morning on the YouTubes. But it's still Tablature Tuesday, and that is a day to celebrate. So today we are going to do Carousel by Mr. Bungle. Let's give this song a listen. See what the bass line is like. I haven't really paid attention to the bass of this song for a long time. I recorded this like 2 years ago. Little monkey! Monkey! Pretty tasty. Tuna and pickles. That's pretty funny. It should be an easy one to tab out. Very straightforward rhythms. I'm very familiar with this song. I've been listening to this song since I was a teenager. Again, there's just a lot of parts because they're Mr. Bungle. Middle part might be weird. I believe that this is a 4/4 ass song. I don't think there's any weird. Was that an added beat there to get into the bridge? I'm not really sure. We'll count that later. this part just repeats the bass line ad infinitum, I believe. Alright, so I'll just play out this music. And I'll open up Guitar Pro. I still have the tabs open for Perfect System, but we're gonna start a new one. 4 strings. Correct. Alright, so this is Carousel. Mr. Bungle. Thanks for watching. Okay. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5 rests of 4, 4. So we could start off with that. Easy peasy. We got a rest. Rest, 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 rest. 5 measures of rest for that guitar intro, the rhythm guitar intro, and then the bass comes in. Let's start off with, I'm gonna pick 5 measures. And I believe the song's in A minor. One, one, so that's 1 quarter note. One rest. Da-da. And like a tritone shit. Da-da-da. Da-da. Let's consult the video. I'm moving too much. 66532 66532 665 Oh, these need to be subdivided even more. That's a quarter notes. Rest. Okay. Eight, six, six. Rest. 866 on the A string. Rest. Do do do. Do do do. 3 4 4. Do 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 do. Rest. There's like a ghost note here, I guess. Dip, do do do. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's see how that sounds. There you go. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect. Might as well save. Carousel. Pish posh. Let's listen some more. See how many times it repeats. So do that twice. So we could do 4 measures per line. So it does that twice and the vocals come in. I guess the articulation is a little bit different for the 2 repeats. No, I just did it wrong. This is a rest. That's right. Did you just fix both of them? Nevertheless, we'll take it. Alright, I'm gonna first of all reset all of the markers here. Let's right click. Remove all markers from time selection. That way, we can have some more markers that make more sense. Okay. So this is where bass starts. Bass entrance, I guess. And I'm gonna label where vocals start with verse 1. Just so I could better navigate around the project. Shift M. By the way, the digital audio workstation I use is called Reaper. Verse 1. Okay, so it just does it 2 more times, but then I'm also realizing here that there's a slur. Let's just do this hammer on. Not that kind of slur. There's a hammer on there too for do 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 do. So let's fix that real quick, and then we could just copy and paste these 2 lines just one more time, and then we're on to the next riff, which is do 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 do. What is this? Pre-chorus? Pre-chorus 1. Two. It does it 4 times, but the 4th one sounds different. So let's go to that 4th one. Excuse me, I guess I'm still kind of sick. Anyways, how is everyone doing? I didn't even really say hi, I just started working. Give me a holler if you're out there. Give me those clown emojis. That's the same thing. Thank you, Kathy. Bless me indeed. I had a crazy weekend. I played a show Friday night. I rocked my neck off. I had a bangover the next day. And then Saturday night, we hit the studio and we stayed there until like 4 a.m. because we recorded drums for 3 songs. And Sunday, I got fucking sick. My body can't handle it. But I would totally do that again. It's so worth it. Do 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 do. That is different. Okay. I need to slow down here so I could better figure this out. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Nice. Yeah, that was pretty productive. I don't believe it's always the best idea to kill your body, but given the resources that have been given us, we had to take the opportunity to hit the studio when it was available, so we took it. Also, how are you doing, and do I know you? Okay, these tabs are going pretty smooth so far. Alright, here. I feel like this is actually the pre-chorus, but I'm just gonna mark it as the chorus because it's like the same. It's the same like bass line as the chorus, so I'm just gonna label it as such. Alright, one figure at a time. Oh, it's you. Okay. Hello, cousin. How's it going? I do feel a lot better already because like Sunday I was like bedridden. I was just like in bed all day. Yesterday I was able to do some stuff, but I was like half bedridden. Today, I feel like I was actually doing things. I just still have a cough. I didn't even realize it until I started coughing. Hello, Grand. Doing awesome. You don't know me. Was a big fan of this album and loved watching your Bungle bass videos. Thank you so much. I'm a big fan of this album as well. As you may know, I covered most of it already. I'm just working on Dead Goon. I haven't practiced Dead Goon since the last stream, which was Thursday, almost a week ago. So I'm gonna, now that the show is done and then we got that recording session out of the way, I could put a little bit more focus on recording new covers. Because like lately I've been only doing like tabs videos of covers I've done already, but I want to start recording new covers again. Thank you so much, Grand. All of my playing is excellent. I personally feel like some are hit or miss, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Just wanted to drop by since you saw I was live. Have a nice stream. Thank you. Ooh. Hope you have a good evening, cousin. Alright, let's continue with... Let's work some more. Let's be more productive. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, bum, bum. Do. Do. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. 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 Alright, here's where some syncopation starts to happen. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Haha, not spot on. You know the intro guitar to this? Not much else though. That's cool. Is guitar your main instrument? And that's like a crazy cool... It's like an underrated guitar intro, actually. Like, it's pretty cool. It's not just like simple like power or bar chords or whatever. It is your main instrument. That's awesome. I know I learned all of these bass lines, but that would be also sweet if I could bust out the guitar parts to all these songs too. If I could, I'd love to learn all of the instruments involved in Mr. Bungle songs. They're like all like every single part is like well arranged and orchestrated. They're amazing. Do 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 do. What note is that? Bling. Yeah. I guess that's like a slide up, but we'll worry about the articulation later. 4 2 4 2. I think that's right. Would be an amazing songbook, yeah. Like a Mr. Bungle Bible would be amazing. Yeah, okay. And then it goes to G on the 3rd fret. Same rhythm as earlier. Great idea. Good thing I thought of it. I feel like there's so many like great bands that like just having like some form of Bible for like tabs or sheet music or whatever for them. It just makes sense. Cause like Mr. Bungle, they don't even have that much music, which is a shame. But like I could imagine 3 volumes of, I guess 4 at least. That's a good Kickstarter kind of idea. Probably pondered that already, but hey, who knows? Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. Oh yeah, this I forgot. This music's actually interesting, so it's not as repetitive. Do 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 do. Okay, this is actually one of my favorite parts of this song. The way that like, okay, just watch my fingers for a while, because like this is actually amazing what Trevor Dunn does. I hope this is a good view. Okay. Okay, first of all, I just realized I wrote down the tab wrong. Okay, so this is why this is cool. So it's like dun 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 dun. It doesn't just repeat the figure twice. It doesn't do 032 032. It does 032 then 031. So I feel like it's so fun to play this part because it's like your fingers end up like spidering all over the fretboard, even though you're just staying in one chord. It's great. There's like so much music, like movement and depth to that bass line. And it does the same thing when it moves to the G. So it starts on E minor here, and does that same like sequence that it does when it moves to G minor here. So the triad it does is like root minor third fifth, but then when it repeats it does root minor third then tritone, and I just think that's like such a nice touch. Genius, even genius. No. 5-3. Then it just repeats, I think. Let's make sure. Hell yeah. Yeah, and I think it just repeats, but let's make sure. Alright, now it does D. Okay. So that's an interesting chord progression. So it's E minor here. And the next two are G minor. Then it does the E minor again for 2 measures. But instead of going back to G minor, it does D. D minor. So good. I love it. Okay. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. I think. Ooh yeah, that's even spicier because it doesn't even do the minor third anymore. It does the second there. Well, that makes me think. Does it do 032 then 021 here? Let's make sure. Yeah, it does 2-1. Let's slow it down just to make sure. Alright, okay. I'm just catching all of my mistakes here. Okay. It gets better. Everyone. Yeah, okay. So it does the 2. 3, 6, 5, 3, 5, 4. Mm-hmm. 3, 6, 5, 3, 5, 4. Genius. Genius, genius, genius. Okay, just keep listening. Alright, I'm just gonna copy and paste. It's the same thing. So for the E minor chords, it's the same thing. Alright, so 5, 8, 7, 5, 7, 6. Alright, I gotta chill out. My foot's falling asleep. Okay. Just 1 second. I am experiencing some technical difficulties. I know I can fix it, but give me 1 second. There we go. But I do have to start Guitar Pro all over again. Alright, Pish Posh. Carousel. Pish Posh Carousel. Do do do. Do do do. 5, 8, 7. 5, 8, 7. 5, 7, 6. 5, 7, 6. Okay. And I think it just repeats again. Okay, I'm gonna start from the chorus again. And this is one of the things that I really like about Mr. Bungle arrangements is that it's if you like pay attention, it's actually disorienting. But if you just enjoy the song, it flows. And I'm gonna explain. So like okay, so these first two measures of the pre-chorus are E minor. And then the next two are G minor. And it does E minor and then D minor. But then you would expect the vocals of the chorus to start on the E minor with the G minor, but it actually starts on the vocals with the E minor into D minor. So it's a little disorienting. So they like to play around with. It's like it's in counts of 4, but they like offset things by 2. So it's kind of disorienting if you pay attention. And I only noticed this sort of stuff with Mr. Bungle when I started like writing the tabs because like when I just play along, I don't really pay attention to this stuff and count. I just like feel it and play by feel. So that's like really interesting. So I'm just gonna count here, and you'll see what I mean. E minor, G minor, E minor, D minor, E minor, G minor. And this is where like the chorus starts. It's with E minor into D minor, which is disorienting because this figure starts with E minor into G minor. I'm not sure if I'm making too much of a big deal out of this, but I think it's pretty interesting. Okay. Okay, so this is all of this pre-chorus stuff before the vocals come in. And then the vocals come in with if you want to know what's behind the show. Oh no, I accidentally pressed space, but I think I copied it. Okay, so E minor into D minor is that first line. E minor, D minor. E minor again into G minor. Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it? I don't know. It's one of those subtle things that you notice as a musician. G minor. It does it one more time, I think. E minor into D minor. Do 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 do. Hey you. Do 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 do. Grand, what has stopped you from learning the rest of the guitar of this song? It's pretty intimidating. There's a lot of stuff going on. But it's kind of like it's like ska guitar. It's like a ska song. You were just asking yourself that. Just never thought to learn the rest. I understand. It happens. What do I label this part? Interlude? I don't know. Okay, so I think we're already to the point where we could start copy and pasting a lot. So this is just like the bass intro. It does it twice, and then the vocals come in. So let's just copy and paste it twice. I know this part, then I don't know what happens. Of course, the articulation for this part doesn't sound like this MIDI. It sounds so straight, like in this MIDI format. It's like do 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 do. But it has like some staccato to it. It's like do 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 do. But I'm sure the viewers could figure that out on their own. It's all open to interpretation. And of course, another disclaimer is that I'm playing on a fretted 4 string, but I believe that Trevor Dunn of Mr. Bungle uses a fretless 4 string for this song. So one of these days, I'm gonna get me a fretless bass. I'm gonna re-record this along with Dead Goon, which is also on a fretless. I just don't have a fretless. Never had one. Hello. I Seabax? Is that what it says? I Seabax. Welcome to the stream. We are making bass tabs for Mr. Bungle's Carousel. How are you today? I am getting over a sickness. Trying to drink my fluids. Cheers. Where's my cup anyway? I have like a thing of water somewhere. There, yeah, it's back there. Don't worry about me. Okay. So we're repeating this figure twice, and then the vocals come in. Second repeat. And the second repeat, it starts to have the mix-ups. The metal mix-ups. Pixar! Says Chris in the chat. For some reason, I don't know why. Tuna and pickles. Okay, so we're missing the final measure. This is another way that Mr. Bungle likes to play with, like, they're technically in 4/4, but it still feels off because like the whole repeat is 4 measures, but then for the last repeat they remove that last measure and just move on to the next section, so it feels like you're getting cut off. It's like, here's some random metal riffage for you. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it would make sense if we move on to the next line to represent that cutoff. Pish posh, tuna and pickles. Pish posh. That would be pish posh. Just to go to the next line over here. Okay, so did it. I'm just gonna label this verse 2 because at this point that feels more like the interlude or something. Gung 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 gung. What do you call this? Metal? Metal. Bridge. I don't think it's the bridge because it goes back to the chorus after this. Because like this is the pre-chorus. I feel like the bridge is the Hall of Mirrors. I like that. Let's call it Hall of Mirrors. Hall of Mirrors. It's so Painkiller, that part. You mean the Judas Priest song? One, 3, 4. Okay. Best. Oh, the John Zorn project. That makes sense since John Zorn was a big influence on this album. But I'm not familiar with Painkiller, the John Zorn project. I'm more familiar with Naked City. But even that, I'm not too familiar with. I've got to look into Painkiller. Thanks for bringing that up. Anything related to a bungle, I will listen to. Any leads, must check out. Sounds edited, but isn't, as far as I know. It's how these songs all sound, linking. Thanks. Yeah, I should really look into John Zorn. Do do. What is that? Is that right? Mm-hmm. 3-3. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, I see backs. You're fine. I'm fine, and you? Sorry for my English. Native. It's not your native language, and it's difficult for you. It's fine. No worries. I'm doing great. I am getting. I am getting over a sickness, but I feel great otherwise. I had a great weekend with my band Platypus Egg. I'm gonna finish tabbing this part out, and I'm gonna tell you about what happened on Friday and Saturday. It's pretty exciting. What is your native language? Where are you from? I am just curious if you're comfortable sharing that. Okay. Okay. I should just be copy and pasting this stuff to make things easier, but pick up. So here we have some pick up. Speak Spanish or die. Hello, Argentina. How's it going, Argentina? Thanks for stopping by, Argentina. I see backs from Argentina in the house. En la casa. I kind of know some Spanish. I really want to learn how to speak Spanish. I will obey everything that Mr. Bungle tells me, such as speak Spanish or die. Te habla o morir. Ding 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 ding. Okay. This is another instance of Mr. Bungle, I believe, playing around with groupings of like multiples of 4. Because it feels like the repeat are these 3 measures. But then when you feel like it's gonna repeat, they add this mix up of do pick up. Because it's just like the first measure. Do. So I don't know. I love that. The way they arrange their songs are so. It's like I feel like it has some form of pop sensibility, but like they mix it up on you, so it's like a nice surprise. It would be in Spanish. Do 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 do. Dung 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 dung. Dung 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 dung. Mm-hmm. Do do. Do 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 do. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay, then we could start doing some copy and pasting, but I feel like I need to take a break, so you know what that means. It is showing time. So when was this now? This is a while ago now. What's the date today? The 24th? I believe it was on Friday the 6th. My band Platypus Egg released a new single called Pay, Pray, Play. Please check us out if you haven't yet. We're highly influenced by Bungle. Our music is all over the place, but we played a show on Friday, and some of the we're just gonna put on this song while I talk to you. But yeah, we played a show on Friday, and it was a metal show. So I feel like our band kind of didn't fit in. But we busted out all of our metal songs. We have like 3 thrash songs. But one of the thrash songs is like all over the place, kind of like Mr. Bungle. We have like sudden shifts in genre and stuff like that. And I think the crowd actually liked it, surprisingly. And some Mr. Bungle weirdos came out of the woodwork and revealed themselves after the show. It's like, yeah, it makes sense that you guys are wearing Mr. Bungle shirts right now. I heard the Bungle influence. Where are we playing? We played in... Okay, let me show you the flyer. I made a community post about it, but this is the show. We played in Brick by Brick in San Diego. Masquerade from Mexico was headlining, and they turned out to being a lot cooler than the last time I saw them. They were pretty cool to begin with, but they're kind of like power metal or something with a female vocalist. But then since the last time I saw them, they added a second vocalist. So they trade verses, or they trade lines within verses. And then like they like start harmonizing, and it's really tasty. I'm a sucker for vocal harmonies, and I love it. They're kind of very dramatic. They were dressed up as vampires. And through the Oculus was cool too. I kind of want to play you some stuff. Let me see if I could find some of their music. You understand a little English, but it is still difficult to express myself in another language, you know? I get it. I understand. I mean, I can't express myself in another language, so you're doing a lot better than me. But anyways, this song, Pay, Pray, Play, I'm gonna link in the chat. Sorry, our newest single. I imagine that all of that work of making the tabs must be very tiring. If I had to do it, it would probably go completely crazy. It is tiring, and to be honest, that's why I started writing the tabs on stream, because it kind of makes it more fun when there's like people to hang out with, you know? So thanks for stopping by, everyone. You make this way more fun for me. And I know some people are actually playing along and learning these bass tabs, learning these bass lines through these tabs, so I really appreciate everyone. watching these videos and learning. I think it's a good idea. It's for my sanity. Right. I'm just gonna read you some of this stuff. So yeah, what did I write here? Masquerade. Power metal from Mexico / San Diego. Alright, they weren't completely from Mexico. I think half of the band is from San Diego. 9 minutes of it. This is our longest song to date. It's so our singer / guitarist, she wrote 3 different songs, and then our drummer kind of made this like arrangement. I kind of worked with the drummer to combine the 3 songs together into this like prog metal epic. So it's kind of a journey for sure. Hey Skeeter! Love your band, love your covers. Learning Mr. Bungle tabs way easier. Makes learning Mr. Bungle tabs way easier. Thank you so much. I really appreciate those kind words. I'm glad that people are actually listening to my band. It's like, that's all I want in this world. I want to make music. I want people to listen to it. And I want to spread the word of Bungle. Best band in the world. That's kind of like my goal as a songwriter. I just want to show like influence of like weird, crazy ass music. I remember when I was a teenager, I felt like Primus was like the greatest band in the world. And I felt like it doesn't make sense that everyone isn't copying Primus. It's like there's like these weird branches in evolution. It's like, how come Primus doesn't have much influence? But then, I don't know, I was kind of only paying attention to the mainstream. There's a lot of bands influenced by Primus. They kind of like set off the whole nu metal scene and stuff like that. And then I discovered Mr. Bungle. And it's like, there's so much crazy music. It's like overwhelming. Right, oh yeah, I was supposed to look up this band called Flagman. One of the Mr. Bungle weirdos that came out to the show on Friday was all like, I hear you guys kind of sound like Mr. Bungle or Primus. Have you ever heard a band called Flagman? It's like, what? There's more? Have you guys ever heard of Flagman? Gotta check them out. Oh, Cardiacs! Yes, I love Cardiacs. Again, I'm not super familiar with them, but I know that one music video they have. And I am aware that Mr. Bungle is influenced by them. But anyways, we were talking about Masquerade, the band that headlined for the Platypus Egg show on Friday. I got to see the power metal from Mexico / San Diego. I got to see them a couple times previously at the Vakken Metal Battle. So I think it was that around like May or June or something. There was like this Battle of the Bands competition at the Brick by Brick. It's like the metal venue of San Diego, but since then they've added a second singer who trades vocals with the first singer. The vocal arrangements merged to provide some of the tastiest vocal harmonies. And yes, as I mentioned previously, I'm a sucker for vocal harmonies. Former Carrie. You love Former Carrie? Oh! I love that song. Alright. Former Carrie by Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum. First of all, Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum. I don't talk about them enough. They're back. So let me pull up a flyer. Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum Tour 2023. This fucking band is objectively the best band that exists. Come February, Leap Day, they are playing in Arcata, California. They haven't been active in like 15 years or something. I saw them once before they disbanded, and it was one of the most amazing performances I've ever seen. And then I got obsessed with like listening to their albums. And then they have this offshoot called Free Salamander exhibit that I got to see in San Diego. But then hell froze over. They're back together. I think they're recording new music. And I'm gonna see them. At least once during this tour. At least once. But yeah, Former Carry is great. I love that bass line. Thank you for bringing it up. Okay, anyways, that was Pay Pray Play by Platypus Egg. I want to tell you more about the show on Friday. So there's this band, Masquerade, that opened. And I want to just give you a taste of what they're like. So check out their Instagram. They put on a great show. They're very dramatic. They have energy. And I love the vocal harmonies. Their two front women are very emotive performers. This whole show was fun. I couldn't stop like banging my head. All these bands moved me in some way. Those harmonies. Yes. Oh yeah, Carla Kilstedt, the violin player of Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum, might be my favorite part of Sleepy Time. Her songs tend to be my favorite. I really love Angle of Repose. And I think she also wrote some of Former Carry, along with Rathburn, the bass player. Okay, have a good practice, Brain Tingles. Okay, bye. Yeah, thanks for bringing up Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum, Brain Tingles. You're trying to sing Former Carry? I'm so down to play that song with you. I love that song. It's so weird in like a good way. Yeah, check out Masquerade. This is their Instagram. I'm gonna post it in the chat. They deserve more love. But what else? I want to show you some of the other bands. Let's start from the bottom. Oh, I forgot to post about Luciferian Death Mechanism. Oh, I forgot to post their Instagram, but I think they have one. Luciferian Death Mechanism. I love that name. It's so complex. Do they have an Instagram? I thought I saw them. I believe that I do follow them. Let me see. Luciferian Death Mechanism. Following. Oh, is it LVC? That's why. There you go. LDM band. I do follow them. I just forgot to link them. But I'll link them here. Painful that you live in Australia because can't see any of these bands live. Bummer. That's why musicians deserve more money so they can tour the world. Alright, let's see if they have some good video. So let me read their blurb first. So they really surprised me with their minimal arrangement of black metal. They had a guitarist with harsh vocals, female vocalist who did melodic and some harsh vocals, and a drummer. So there were only 3 people, but they did some interesting stuff. They were super tight and they looked pretty cool. I think they also went with the vampire aesthetic for that night. Let me just show you this. Here's them playing at Navajo. Love it when a 3-piece could fill up a lot of sound. He got a cozy beard. Oh, cozy. I read it as cozy. You got a crazy beard. Yeah, I think the drummer and the guitarist got the corpse paint on too. So they're like full on black metal. Yeah, it's gotta be cozy. If I were like a bird, I'd like build a cozy little nest in that beard for sure. So yeah, that's a Luciferian death mechanism. Let me link them here too. And then, oh, Platypus Egg, first of all. Okay, I'm gonna link Platypus Eggs. This is my band. I don't have footage of us playing because I was playing, but oh yeah, I just played some Pay Pray Play, our new single. We played that live too, and I think people liked it. People saw the prog metal influence. I was a little nervous how our music would be received by a metal crowd because we're not a metal band per se. But we do dabble, and we busted out all of our thrash songs for the occasion. It was great seeing the crowd getting into it, and some of the Bungle weirdos came out of the woodwork as they talked to us after our set to tell us that they could hear our Mr. Bungle and Primus influences. Well, I did not edit this, I did not proofread this post at all. Like, what does this mean? But anyways. Killing Tyranny sounded good in theory because they played after us, so I didn't get to see them. But as we were tearing down the drums outside, I heard the whole set, and they were pretty groovy. They were the only non-female fronted band on the bill, but they killed it with their groovy riffs. I didn't get to see them play as my band had to tear down the equipment outside after we played our set, but the drummer and I could hear that they got some infectious licks going down. Ever met Flummox or had the chance to tour with them? Who's Flummox? I gotta look into that. Are they from California? So here's Killing Tyranny. Let's play some stuff. Are you awake? Metal for your mind. We the people are pissed off. That's not much of a sample of their music, but I like that. You can't remember where they're from. They're Tennessee maybe, but pretty similar to us. Okay, they're gaining a lot of traction. Okay, I gotta look into Flummox. I'm gonna write them down in this other tab off screen. Flummox bands. Alright, thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, I'm always looking for new music, so please, if you have any new music for me, please post in the chat. Thank you. I don't even play bass, but I love your Bungle and Boingo covers. I've also listened to your music, and I think it's great. Thank you so much, Icy Backs from Argentina. You make me want to learn some Spanish. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. Right, so that's Killing Tyranny. And this band was great, Through the Oculus. California melodic death metal. I was so impressed by the lead singer's versatility. She could do rock vocals, operatic vocals, and a mean death metal growl, often switching quickly during vocal lines. I couldn't stop headbanging during their set. So true. They were so tight. And then they also had a female bass player. So it's cool seeing some female representation at this show, not just through the front people, front women, but also bass players. Hell yeah. Let's go bass. Let me show you some of their stuff. Here we go. Mexico tour is on its way. They're touring Mexico. Maybe they'll go to Argentina one day. Alright, that's just a little trailer. Let's see something. That's just a picture. Let's see. See if we could get a good video. This one? Ooh, they're playing a big stage here. LA Rockola. Alright, the guitarist does some vocals too. You play guitar and drums, you would like to learn to play bass in the future. See you later, Skeeter. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Thanks for listening to my music. I feel like her, yeah, listen to that versatility. Rock vocals, death vocals. Alright, so that's a pretty good sample of their music, I think, or what I liked about them. Like, there's also some operatic stuff that she does, but I feel like her harsh vocals, they kind of remind me of like Chuck Schuldiner of Death or something. It's like that higher end of like Death growls. Let's see if I could get another. This is them in the studio. Sounds pretty good if you listen to headphones. There's those high operatic stuff for a while. And that bass tone sounds great. As a bass player, I respect it. I would love to play with them again. Alright, so that's Through the Oculus. It was a great night. So excuse me. I haven't really played like a big show in a while like that. And we had like we were kinda lucky. Like we played second and that was around like 9 o'clock or something, 9 p.m. And we had a pretty decent crowd. It actually started to die down a little bit later in the night. So I think we actually got a bigger audience than the headliners, unfortunately. So give Masquerade some more love by checking out their Instagram. I'm gonna link one more time. For good measure. They put on a great show. Anyways, what were we doing? Oh wait, I forgot to link freaking Through the Oculus. Check out all these bands, please. check out all these bands. And also, if you don't know about Sleepytime Gorilla Museum, look up Former Carry. I'm gonna learn that song. Good song. And I guess that's my little shilling break. It's more like shilling other bands, but listen to Platypus Egg. Please. Please listen to Platypus Egg. Alright, back to Carousel tabs. Where were we? Did it, 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 do 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 do. A little roller coaster ride through the rivers of your mind. Alright, we get to start copying and pasting a lot now until the bridge. So this is pre-chorus number 2. Pre-chorus number 2. Oh yeah, do 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 do. So that's different. Do 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 do. Alright, so I'm just gonna copy these 4 measures. Oops. The 4th one is where things are different. So let's pay attention to that one. Do 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 ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. So it's just what note is that? 2 to 8. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This is like a glissando, a pre-glissando. So we're gonna press this button over here. Slide in from below. Do 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 do. And then there's a slide down also after that last 8. So we'll click on the slide out downwards. Then we'll repeat these E minor into G minor triads. Chorus 2. Okay, so for that last D minor, it has a different mix-up from the first chorus. But we could start off by just copy and pasting everything Because it's the exact same thing, except for that mix-up. So let's copy and paste everything. Every damn thing. Let's listen for that last repeat. I'm not sure if those are triplets or not. Maybe there's triplets at home. Do 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 do. Let's back up a little bit. Do 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 do. Seven, six, seven. I think it's dotted. Dotted quarter notes. No? Wrong. Do 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 do. Do. I don't get this rhythm. Let's do do do. Is it triplets? Is it really? I feel like it might be. How do I do triplets? And triplets. No, that's triplet feel. That's different. This. Do do do. Let's go for that for now. Sounds like triplets? Okay. I thought it was triplets at home for some reason. Alright, let's go for triplets, Chris. Pish posh triplets. Pish posh. Peaks a haunt. Okay, let's mark this as bridge. I think that's how I'm going to do it. 1, 2. Is that A? It's just a bunch of half note ass motherfuckers here. And then what was that? This is a slide up. Bong, 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 bong. 17. Boom. Slide down. Boom. Slide down. Slide down. Goon, 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 goon. All right, bridge time. Am I gonna finish this tonight? I think I can. This part might be the hardest part to do though. So brace yourself. Brace yourself for the tuna and pickles. Okay. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy. 5, 7, 5, 7. Hmm. 3, 5, 3, 5. What am I? Is that 877? 877? Mm-hmm. Then open A? This fills up the rest of the measure, I guess. It's not a dotted half note. It's a tie. That doesn't add up. One more eighth. No. Math! This is math rock. It is the same thing, but with an open E instead. So let's do that. Genius. That cat. That is our house cat, Alfred. We made a song about him. Look us up on Spotify. I will not promote that song directly. We love Alfie Boy in this house. Do 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 do. Is that A? A major triad? Do 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 do. Hmm. 5, 4, blah blah. 5. Of course, this is more staccato, but I'm not gonna worry about articulation too much. Oh, that's fun. It's A major triad, and then a minor triad. That's just so interesting musically. So it does that twice. Do 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 do. Hear that? A major, A minor. Chromaticism. I love you, Mr. Bungle. Alright, what's going on here? Do, 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 do. Is that a C? Three on the A string. I'm gonna slow this down. 80%. 3 5 3 5 7. Four. Is that right? 3 5 7. It sounds right. Just I gotta trust my eyeballs here. But this is a quarter note. 3 6 3 6 4. Do 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 do. Let's do it again. It does it twice, okay. And then it does something else. I think it's just transposed. What am I hitting there? Is that 6 8? I am. Okay. 10 6 8 10. Okay, I see those intervals. Or are those like flat sixes? It's not a flat six, it's just six. Seven. It looks like it's just the same thing as the other stuff plus 3. Okay, so this is, it should be 6 9 7. Yeah. Yeah, it just does it twice. Okay. Easy peasy. Then roly poly. Roly poly, easy peasy. I'm just gonna type roly poly here. Roly poly. All right. We just have to finish this part and we're done. We could just do a lot more copy pasting. Oh my goodness. I think we are going to finish tonight. How long have we been working? 1 hour and 37 minutes. That's pretty good. We took a little shilling break for the other bands. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Always makes things more enjoyable. Oops. That's a half note. Do do do. The whole note. Do 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 do. Six. Ooh, 35, no. 4. Hang upside down. 3. Oops. A bunch of whole notes. Incorrect. Incorrect once again. Four, 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. And when I say 5, it slides down. 2, 4, 5. Here they go again doing the Mr. Bungle thing. So like the figures are like they're like 2 measure phrases, right? It says ding 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 1 2 3 4 ding 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 1 2 3 4 ding 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 1 2 3 4. But for the last one, they cut out that last measure, so it's ding 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 ding. It doesn't do a whole rest. I mean, a measure of a whole note there. It just goes on to the next riff because they're Mr. Bungle and they do what they want. And I believe this is where we could just copy paste, but let's make sure. Hall of Mirrors 2. copy and paste. Then we'll be done. Here it is. This one's different than the first time. It doesn't do din 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 din. It does din 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 din. Mr. Bungle has the best mix-ups in the game. Undisputed. What are we doing here though? Oh yeah, we could go back to 4 measures per line. If that makes sense. This one could have 5. Ding 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 ding. And then there's like a slide, I think. Yeah. I guess I'm starting on the 1 there. Burn. Slide up. Okay, sounds weird in MIDI format, but that's fine. That is totally fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. We just have to like copy and paste the main riff a million times? How many times? Are there any mix-ups? I don't think so. Just me messing up. It's not a mix-up though. Alright. I don't see any mix-ups, so what I am gonna do is just count. So let's see how many times it repeats. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Okay, 6 times. I stopped playing at 7. That's all that matters. Okay, so let's copy and paste 6 times, and then you should be good to go. The main first riff. Okay, so 1 line is 1 repeat, so just copy and paste it. Six times. Oh, it's starting over. That's my face. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're done. I can't believe we did that all in 2 hours? 2 hours? 1 hour and 45 minutes? Maybe 1.5 hours. That's pretty good. Killed it. Good work. Thank you so much. Grand. Let's do a little listen through just to make sure everything is correct. And today really was a Tablature Tuesday for me. I know I didn't publish a video today for tabs, but I was making tabs all day, even before I was streaming. I finished up the Perfect System tabs by Oingo Boingo. Thanks for the inspiration. Your band sounds awesome. BTW, thank you so much. Your kind words are an inspiration. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Perfect System by Oingo Boingo. I had to do that song just because of the like crazy slapping and stuff. Like it's all slapping and popping. There's no plucking at all in that song. And I probably am gonna do some more from Only a Lad. I think that might be my favorite Oingo Boingo album. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, they're Oingo Boingo former members are performing in San Diego this weekend. I may or may not be able to go. We shall see. Who knows? First four. Insects. I like Insects. That's a good one. Is that off of I forgot what album that was off of. Only thing oh, Nothing to Fear. Is that what that album's called? Oh, you like their first four albums. I tend to like bands like earlier stuff. Like when they're like more raw and I don't know, innocent or something. I don't know. Maybe innocent isn't the right word, especially if you're thinking about Mr. Bungle. But there's something special about that first self-titled album, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm just gonna hit play on this real quick. Just to volume is down. Oh, that's right. Thanks for the heads up. I could hear it, but you can't. I turned it down on OBS, the streaming software. And I guess Guitar Pro, I guess for the bass sounds, tends to be pretty quiet, especially if you're not like listening through headphones or good speakers. It's blasting into my ears right now. I should add a slide for that four. I'll work on that later. I just wanted to get a general idea of. I guess I could make a note. I love this song. This is this is the song that got me into Mr. Bungle. It's very special to me. Slide into. You too? Awesome. It's a good gateway song into Mr. Bungle, I think. Especially given the circus metal aesthetic or whatever you want to call it. The album Boingo has very good songs also, apart from the first four albums. I like that one. That's the last one, right? I think that one has, was it No Spill Blood? I like that song. I need to listen to more Oingo Boingo this for the rest of October. 'Tis the season. But of course, there's also Dead Man's Party. I love that album. That slide up sounds funny in MIDI. No Spill Blood is earlier. Great song. I love that song. I think the first time I heard that song was from that live performance. Was it their farewell, their last live performance, where Danny Elfman takes off his shirt. Oh, it's from Good for Your Soul. Okay, awesome album. Nothing Bad Ever Happens to Me. I'm not familiar with that one, actually. There's so much good stuff with Oingo Boingo. There's a lot. Alright, this looks good so far. It's just a bunch of repeats. Just wanted to do a quick QA, quality assurance. Okay, that's interesting how it seems like Mr. Bungle fans seem to also like Oingo Boingo. Which is kind of confusing, but also makes sense. It's confusing in the sense that, like, they kind of sound like the same name. It's like Oingle Boingle, Mr. Boingo. Alright, I'm gonna play us out with some more Platypus Egg. I was playing some of our so we have 2 full-length albums out already. And now we're just releasing a bunch of singles and working on our 3rd album. Like, when we get all of the singles out, we'll compile them into a 3rd album. But I was playing some of the 2nd album. Let's go to discography. On Paper. I think the last stream I was playing some of this album. So I'm gonna put on some more of that. But let me make sure it's not too loud. Right, here's Edge of Tolerance. And I will say some good evening words. Thank you for stopping by. What's going on? I know you guys in the chat aren't in California, but we're trying to play shows like once a month at this point. So we played a show in September, played a show in October, like last Friday. And I believe our next show is November 15th. It's a random Wednesday show. We're gonna play with... Okay, so our last show was with a bunch of punk bands. Metal bands. This show is gonna be a punk show. So, we're trying to figure out where we belong. Because our music is all over the place. So, we're gonna play our punky stuff, I guess. I think metal is pretty punk. We're probably just gonna play the same metal songs. So that's happening. I'm playing with a band called The Riders. They're like a spooky horror punk band. Is that what you call them? So that should be interesting. Interesting observation about the Oingo Boingo and Bungle fans. As a bass player, it makes sense for me to like Oingo Boingo and Bungle because their bass players are like... They're exactly what I want in a bass player. They're funky, they're groovy, they're creative, they're weird, and most importantly, they slap. And they sing backup vocals. Random important thing for me. Hello, Scott Clark. How's it going? I just finished the Mr. Bungle bass tabs for Carousel. So you're watching the tail end of the stream. We're just gonna end by playing us out with some of Platypus Egg's second album, On Paper, my band. You're close, just a few. I don't even know how to say that word. I'm such a stupid American. Kilometers away in Argentina. You're very good. I'm doing okay. As mentioned previously, I had a crazy weekend. Played a show with Platypus Egg on Friday, and then on Saturday, we we hit the studio and we recorded drums until like 4 a.m. And it was so fun. We got delirious. We got weird. We got some great recordings down for the drums. But my body kind of got killed. On Sunday, I was like bedridden. I was staying in bed and playing video games all day. That's how I recover from sickness. I will not suffer. I will try to have some fun if I have to use my brain in the form of video games. And it also like tends to like heat me up or something. Like if I have a cold, I'll get a little like hot and sweaty if I'm playing something intense like fighting games or something. So like, I don't know. I'm not sure if this is a real remedy, but this is what I do when I get sick. Yesterday, I was still a little sick. I still had a little bit of a cough. I worked on some bass tabs. So today's Tablature Tuesday, but I was not able to publish Oingo Boingo Perfect System tabs. But I will post that tomorrow. I did finish them. So I think we're going to be back on track. Like, we're a little bit postponed because we had a busy band week last week with Platypus Egg, but I think we're back on schedule here. That's good to hear. Video games rule. You listen to that entire album alone on LSD? That sounds like a good time. Maybe I should try that sometime. Alone on LSD. Alone. What's the significance of that? Super fun, not scary. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad that you have positive experiences using fun responsibly. I approve of this message. Well, because I was alone in a room. Nice. That is one of my favorite pastimes. Eating some medicine, I guess, lack of a better word, and listening to some crazy ass music. It doesn't even have to be crazy ass music. Just like letting music take over you, enjoying the ride in the comfort of your own room. I might be doing that tonight after I close the stream. Scott Clark, I'm 40 and I'm getting back into skateboarding after a 20-year break. Oh, that's crazy. That's awesome. You haven't skated since you were 20? I started skating when I was like 20. But I'm not much of a skater. I'm more of a longboarder. I like cruising. I never learned how to do tricks or anything. But me and the band have been going to skate parks lately, actually. Oh, you're a skater. You might like my... I feel like, for some reason, we always talk about this, but I have a side project. I haven't talked about this side project yet. We have this side project called Plunger. plunger.bandcamp.com. Here we go. So Platypus Egg is a 3-piece with me on bass, my twin on drums, and we have a guitarist, vocalist, front woman in Platypus Egg. We used to have 3 other people in the band. We downsized. We cut the band in half. We're a 3-piece now. But there was a moment of like a lot of downtime for Platypus Egg, so me and the twin started a side project called Plunger. It's just a bass and drums. Like, it started off as like a doom metal thing that kind of became more of a stoner rock thing, but then eventually more like math rock, I guess. So I feel like if you're a skater, you might like this band. I'm gonna link it in the chat. Listening to some skate punk at the moment, awesome. Platypus is native to Australia. Yes, this is true. You know your science. Scott Clark, I would like to ask you, what sorts of skate punk do you like? I'm starting to I'm trying to listen to more like punk. The last stream I was talking about how I saw Justin Pearson's band. Justin Pearson is in the band with Mike Patton called Dead Cross. But a couple of weeks ago I saw Justin Pearson's band called Death Club, and they're kind of like spazzy punk or something, but I'm not sure if I'd call them skate punk. Play I'm Done. I will play I'm Done. Pennywise, NoFX, Lagwagon. Okay, I'm familiar with these bands, except for Lagwagon. A lot of my cousins are into this music. Alright, let me cut the Platypus Egg. This is the last song. It's more of like a play out song. Alright, here's I'm Done by Plunger. Millencolin? I've never heard of Millencolin. Millencolin. You're gonna see Lagwagon in 4 days. That's awesome. Turn it up a hair? Okay. Alright, I will look up all of these bands. Thank you all so much for the suggestions of music. I'm always down to listen to more music. I will be listening to Flummox. I'll be listening to, is it Lagwagon? Millencolin. Okay. This is cool. Thank you so much. Lagwagon May 16 is a banger. Okay, I'll look up that one. May 16. Hell yeah. Sick drum solo coming up. Like a mini solo. The bass reminds you of a Ben Folds song? Okay. Alright, there's so many rabbit holes. There's so many cans of worms that we're opening up here. Which Ben Folds song are you talking about? I'm just gonna put on the whole AP while we talk. So this is Clean Wipe, Dirty Wipe. This is our this is our radio hit, in theory. "10,000 Dwarves." "10,000 Dwarves." One angry dwarf and 200 solemn faces. From 10,000 dwarves to just one angry dwarf. That de-escalated quickly. Lol. So this song's about wiping your butt. It's about the ups and downs in life. Sometimes you get a clean wipe, sometimes you get a dirty one. This is like no means no. No means no. Is that a band? How do I not know about all this stuff? Oh, no means no. I've heard of them, but I don't think I've ever heard them. No means no, no spaces. Oh man, I love this song. I love playing this song. So we were thinking about bringing Plunger back. Now that Platypus Egg is show ready, we want Plunger to be show ready too. We're just gonna play all the shows. You used to put them on a lot. So Chris in the chat, that this is the drummer of Plunger and Platypus Egg. Say hi to Chris, everyone. I don't remember No Means No. I probably listened to it. You probably put it on while I was like sleeping in the same room or something. Or I wasn't paying attention. Would you say that you're influenced by No Means No? Like, is our music influenced by a band that I wasn't aware of? Hi, Chris. Hi. Hi, Chris. Hey, guys. You know, you don't really remember what they're like, but you used to listen to them. Okay. I would love to learn how to play the drums for this song. That would be fun. Can we play a show where we like switch our instruments? We could pull a James and Lars. You digging it? Thanks, Scott. I'm not sure if this is out of line, but I ask you as a skater, does this sound like skate music to you? Or would skaters like this? This is me trying to rap. Thanks, Grand. Thank you so much, everyone. You know what, actually? If you guys have Spotify, we're trying to get more listens on Spotify. So I'm gonna link these bands, my projects on Spotify as well in the chat. You'd skate to that? Absolutely. That's awesome. Our suspicions are correct. Plunger is skate music. I did think about this song. I thought of this song while skating, so that makes sense. So there's a Platypus Egg and Spotify in the chat. Let me get Plunger in there too. Sorry for yelling. You love the bass in that song? Thank you so much. So for Plunger, it's like I write half of the songs and Chris writes the other. This is a song Chris wrote. It's interesting. For most of the songs that Chris wrote for Plunger, we like sing together in harmony. But for the songs I write, it's more... I'm trying to like unleash my inner Claypool. It's like bass and vocal verses, or solo vocal verses, with some harmonies in there for the chorus. You have a cover song idea for us? Break Things by Limp Bizkit, seriously? Okay, that's an idea. I will consult this with the band. That might work. We're actually thinking about recording a cover album because we have a lot of covers. We usually do a cover during our live set. And we have one cover recorded. It's Hand of Doom by Black Sabbath. What else have we covered? We've covered some random Rush riffs. And yes, for Plunger. I am talking about Plunger right now. I understand. Okay. And yeah, for Plunger shows, we've covered Hand of Doom, Heartbreaker by Pat Benatar. What else? We put in some Rush references for one of our shows. What else have we covered? There was something else. Oh, we covered Blue Jay Way by the Beatles. It's like kind of a deep cut from Magical Mystery Tour. Does anyone even know what that song is? No, I will take your suggestion with great consideration. Because I agree. Like, you could cover anything and make it sound good. Even if it's a Limp Bizkit song, yeah. You live near there? Wait, where do you live near? Alright, we had to put one Doom song in this EP. Oh, you're getting that from my voice and emotion? That I could pull off some Fred Durst. Oh, Blue Jay Way. Oh, you live near Blue Jay Way? Is that an actual place? Blue Jay Way? Is that a place in LA? Oh, it's a street in the Hollywood Hills of Los Angeles. I can't tell if you're joking. You're probably just joking. It's hard to tell. It's the internet. So yeah, so Plunger has 3 EPs. We don't have like full length, but yeah, they're about like 6 tracks each. But the first one, Space Plumber, feels kind of more like a demo. We were thinking about re-recording the first one to have more of our like modern sound. We were still figuring things out back in the Space Plumber days. Yes. Yes, Grand is just joking. I think we're on Apple Music as well. I just don't have that software, so I can't link you. But you could probably search for us, yeah. Thanks for asking. You're not joking. It's a street. So, are you from Los Angeles then? Because our September show was in LA, so you should see us next time. We're probably gonna play LA again. Do I know you? It's like I never know. Like the first person in chat for today's stream was my cousin. It's like, oh, I know you. Thanks, Scott, for looking us up. Apple Music. But I believe we're there. Because we use, oh, I forgot what the distributor is called, but it distributes all of our music to Spotify, to TikTok, to Apple Music, etc., etc. Who did we play with? No, I don't. No, you don't know me. I haven't really been out to shows much in a long time in LA. Our cousins run this thing in Winnetka, the valley, called Bandaoke. It's like a live band karaoke thing. So they usually have like a band open up before the live band karaoke. Sometimes 2 bands. But I think back in a few months ago, we played with this band called DeSoto. So we played with the band DeSoto in LA at this venue called the Scotland Yard. It's a pub. And then in September, we opened up for Bandaoke again. But it was just us. We were the only band that played, other than the live band karaoke. The distributor is called Sounddrop. Thank you, Chris, in the chat. So we use this distributor called Sounddrop. It distributes all of our music that we submit through them to Spotify, Apple Music, and a bunch of other stuff that I don't even know. Yeah, it is fun. It's like we play our set, we get some drinks, and then we sing some karaoke. It never ends. We stay up until 2 a.m. We eat some chili burgers afterwards, get diarrhea, poop in the morning, unclog toilets. That's plunger. That's that plunger life. But that was Platypus Egg that we were playing with. But, you get it. It's a lifestyle. I guess we've listened to this song already, but there's 3 EPs available to listen to. Plunger. And check us out on Spotify if you can. There's all of this weird shit going down with Bandcamp. They got bought out by companies. They fired half of their staff. So it seems like Bandcamp isn't. It's kind of weird. Like, I'm not sure if I want to support them that much anymore. I know it's like a platform for music to be heard and for us to sell merch and all that stuff, but if their CEOs and higher-ups are doing weird shit for their employees, then I do not approve of that. Living the life, the plunger life. I know we heard this song, but I just want to enjoy it. We heard this song already. Let's listen again. Listen to that drum solo. This album sounds great, actually. Good job, Chris, on the mixing. Producing, rather. Produced by Chris. And shout outs to Nico Staub for the mastering services. He's been mastering like all of our recordings lately. He mastered the second Platypus Egg album, and then also our recent singles. He's the homie. Isn't he from Argentina too? I think he's from Argentina. Was with cool Argentinian people. It was definitely on Apple Music. Awesome. You found it quite easily. Sweet. Thanks for looking it up. And thank you all so much for sticking around and supporting my music, supporting my channel. I'm trying to take my projects more seriously. So I really appreciate all of the listens you've given us. I guess that's it for tonight. We're done with these. Imagine yourself just staring at yourself. That's what happened to me right now. Alright. I think we're good with Carousel. I will probably sync the tabs to the video tomorrow or something, and then just start up writing tabs again. I really want to finish making tabs for all of the Mr. Bungle songs from the first album. I'm going to record Dead Goon. I need to start practicing again. I think if I get a good week of practicing Dead Goon, I'll be good on just recording it. Thank you for following! Got Unclog Me and the station is not received in 2 clicks. The station is not received? That might be another plunger. The station is not received. Yeah, the station is not received is another band. It looks like there's another plunger. I understand that there was that confusion before. Yeah, unclog me is us, but the station is not received. That's someone else. Whoa, that's so weird. Okay. All right. So I just want to I want to shill I want to shill our latest single one more time. I'm going to in case you missed it, I'm going to put it in the chat. Thank you all so much for listening to my bands. Look forward to Oingo Boingo, Perfect System, Tabs tomorrow morning. Unless you are a patron on Patreon, you get early access, and that is available right fucking now. So, in case you're aware of my Patreon, I'm gonna link it in the chat as well. But I want to show you guys a new membership tier for $20 a month. You support Skid's channel with a monthly contribution of $20 and get one song request per month. I will cover it on bass and make tabs. So I know there's a lot of suggestions for songs I should cover, but I'm really prioritizing Mr. Bungle right now. So if you really want me to do something else for a while, you're gonna have to pay up, man. Yeah. So there's that. You also get tabs in PDF form of the songs I've done already. Includes lots of Mr. Bungle songs. Street Fighter Alpha 2, Sonic the Hedgehog, Clay Fighter, Law and Order, and an unknown new Platypus Egg song called Just Making Things Worse. Anyways, that's my Patreon. Support me if you can. I know that money is tight these days, but yeah. All right, bye, Scott. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. See you. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow. We have band practice tomorrow, so I might stream again for Thursday, Toilet Thursday. Remember to clean your toilets, because that shit's gross. You know who I'm talking to. You know who you are. You gotta clean your toilet, man. Clean your toilets, you skid marks. You got that? You got that?